Good afternoon, fellow binge watchers. Thank you for joining us for another Binge Watch Brigade episode. This is your host, Jim Bob Joe III here, hanging out with Ajax, Jay-Z, and the audio engineer, Jake. How's it going?
It's going good, bro. How are you?
Doing good, guys. Doing good. It's a bittersweet moment, actually. This is our last recording of the year for our special Halloween episode. Kind of sad. Do want to thank everybody who has followed us along this year on this first season of the Binge Watch Brigade. It's been a wild little ride. Thank you for everybody who's stopped in and listened to an episode, told a friend. We really appreciate that, and we've enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed listening to a bunch of freaking nerds talk about TV shows, because that's what we do.
Yeet.
This last episode of the season, Soul Eater. Honestly, this was Ajax and Jake's first watch through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, it's kind of cool that me and Jay-Z have already seen this one, so getting your guys' commentary on this one is going to be pretty interesting. Let's jump straight into rewatch, regret, or recommend. How do you guys feel about this one? For Jay-Z, it's rewatches for both of us.
Mega rewatch.
So, right.
It's good. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the show, but I am going to continue watching it for watching it here.
Are you like on the borderline of regret on this one, or?
No, here's the thing. I don't regret watching it because it is extremely funny. It's just not one that I'm going to rewatch probably ever.
I mean, that's fair.
That's all right. You don't have time, with all the Naruto rewatching you have to do.
Sword Art Online, thank you very much.
Oh, that's based. That's based as shit.
Best anime ever, and I will stand the grounds of that
Second
of all
best.
time.
Second best, but I'll agree. It's up there.
Some of it, maybe, but I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. I do love that one, though. But, no, this show was good. I just was not a 100% huge fan of it because it felt like nothing happened in a lot of episodes. A lot of it felt like filler.
It's 3 different storylines all happening at once.
And, that's not the problem. There's just certain spots that there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
It made it a little confusing at times.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll ask, who's your guys' favorite characters in the show?
Ooh,
if Lord Death is not one of your favorite characters, we have a problem.
Lord Death
one
is
of
very
sure.
funny.
Number one, no.
No, absolutely not number one, but one of your favorite characters, dude. And I'm telling you, watch certain episodes in dubbed or in subbed instead of dubbed. Lord Death gets way better by his voice, and so does Excalibur.
Yes.
Oh, God, Excalibur.
Excalibur.
I don't have a favorite. I have a top 3.
Sure. Go for it.
It'd be Death.
Yes. Like Death the Kid or Lord Death?
Both.
Fair.
So there's 2. And
Fair.
then Frankenstein.
Yes.
Oh, Frankenstein's pretty cool.
I wasn't expecting Stein to be... Well, I mean, I kind of expected him to be powerful, but I didn't expect him to be as versatile as he is. I guess I'll put it that way, where, he has a lot of weapons at his disposal that no other Meister really has or can use.
Right. Mm-hmm. I like how they made him both Frankenstein, like Dr. Frankenstein, and Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
One thing, too, that was really cool about this show I enjoyed was the play on words.
Yes.
Like Al Capone.
Yeah, and Jack the Ripper in the first episode.
Yeah, Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one that I wrote down, too. It's the bar. I can't find it right. Oh,
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The bar that Spirit hangs out at all the time.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Honestly, he's kind of one of my favorite characters.
Oh, Spirit? That's Scythe?
He tries so hard, but he can't.
He does. He wants to be a good dad. He's just not.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it so funny is he's trying, but he can't do it.
What did you think when Death Scythe goes to get Maka a gift, and he gives everything to the
Blair.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
another
cat
one.
witch.
Which Blair? Blair Witch.
Yeah, which Blair?
I was so
not a
disappointed in
witch.
him.
Hey, you can't blame him. Blair is just selfish and bought herself lingerie.
What he should have done is said, "Hey, can you find out what book she likes and tell me?" Instead of find out what what book she likes and buy it. Here's money.
So for anybody who has not watched or read Soul Eater at all, it's John, correct me on this one, but this and Fire Force are just in the same universe, right? They're not like actually connected at all.
They are, but we don't know how yet. Well, unless you read all of Fire Force, but we don't know how yet in the anime. But we're about to find out here early next year.
In Fire Force?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
because Fire Force is a prequel.
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
You
so
won't
that's
know
one
that
reason
by
why we're-
watching either of them, though, because they're
No.
not alike. But
So this is it's a show based around a school called the DWMA, which was founded by Lord Death, or basically the Grim Reaper, and he is training meisters and weapons. There are like people who are not humans, they're actually weapons. They can transform into a designated, or in Tsubaki's case, she can transform into many weapons. And there's a lot to do, as per like the title kind of like goes to talk about, like with Soul Eater. Like there's so much that goes into the soul itself and how it plays an impact into the show, where your soul actually has like a frequency or a resonance to it, and the souls of the Meister and the weapon need to be aligned for them to be able to fight properly. And there's a lot that goes into it, but basically the objective of the DWMA is to stop what they call a Kishin, or, I mean, what's the best way you could, put that in layman's terms?
Corrupted
Like a
soul.
demon, essentially. Yeah, a corrupted soul. Which the Kishin, there's only been one Kishin so far, and it's currently locked in the basement of the DWMA.
Which I have a theory when we get to that point.
Okay.
Because I've only watched the first arc, I have a theory.
Okay.
I don't care about going in order. Give me your theory now. I want it.
Kid is not Death's sons. He's Asura's. Because
Interesting.
Why do you say that?
Because they look similar.
Well, you don't know
Asura's-
what death looks like, though.
No. I'm talking Kid and Asura.
Right. Yes,
So
I get it.
there's a lot of similarities between the hair, the face. Just there's too much going on that I firmly believe they are related.
For your sake, I'm not going to say yes or no. I'm also going to say maybe I don't know. But I had the same thoughts. But also, we don't know what Lord Death looks like. He might
You're
also
right.
look like that.
You're right. But in the first arc of that first 24 episodes we watched, that's my thought process on that. Because I noticed that while watching it, I was like, his hair looks way too familiar to kids.
See, my first thought wasn't that Kid was Asura's kid. My thought was that they were brothers.
Oh, that's a good theory.
No, I could see that too.
Ooh, I like that theory.
Because Lord Death just says that he was a member of his personal squad. He doesn't really give any like relation to them. And I mean, he doesn't even really talk about how he got drafted into the DWMA. He doesn't talk about any of that stuff.
Well, the DWMA
technically,
didn't exist. Yeah.
It didn't exist then, but
It was
like,
just Lord
they
Death,
don't-
his entourage fighting witches, basically.
yeah. Well, I guess since we're talking about, squads and fighting and stuff, let's kind of go into what were some of your guys' favorite fights, because I definitely, one of my favorites was Mifune and Blackstar.
Mifune, anytime he's on screen, win.
Absolutely. Dude, his crazy sword technique where he just like throws the 1,000 swords all over the place, or the 100 swords. And he can use them so so versatile, where he can like jump off of ones, grab some in the air, throw some up, fight a little bit. Like that was insane.
Yeah, that was a really good fight.
I like too that he was the protector of a witch that's a kid.
Yeah.
Like this is where you kind of see their humanity come out, where they didn't kill her. Mm-hmm. Because
Black Star is the shit.
Yeah, Black Star is really cool.
Dude, Black Star cracks me up with all the shit that he does with like in like the Al Capone section. He like jumps down in the middle of the table making his like grand entrance, and Tsubaki's like, that doesn't really give you the art of surprise. You just told everybody you were here.
He reminds me a lot of Naruto.
Oh yeah, very much.
Oh yeah. Believe it.
Yeah.
Nobody's as big as me.
Someone as big as me could never fall for your tricks.
But yet he's the shortest character of everybody.
Black Star does actually have like a really sad story though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Like he's part of an assassin clan, which also goes to talk about, why he does what he does with, the assassins. What does he call those?
The Assassin's Creed?
No.
Tenants, I think.
Yeah, where it's erase your breath, meld into the darkness. Mm-hmm. His like little like steps of protocol of like how an assassin is supposed to take out its target. Because even like Mifune, once Black Star started getting more involved in the fight, you really start to see how talented and how strong Black Star is. He's just an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Once he locks in, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Once he locks in, like, he's actually kind of a badass.
Once he goes no cap, bro, it's fire.
We first
That's
see
what
them
kids say,
kind of
right?
go no cap per se. God, I hate you, Nick.
I love it. It's fantastic.
When they do the
Slay
the
queen.
combo, shut the fuck up. When they're doing the combination attack, I think Black Star throws Tsubaki or something. It reminded me a lot of the Naruto and Sasuke with the shuriken.
Yeah.
Against
Yeah.
yeah.
And then also when Tsubaki pretends to be Black Star, it's kind of reminiscent too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like the replacement jutsu.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense. The ninja.
Yeah, for sure.
I made a lot of comparisons with this show and Naruto. I've watched so much Naruto, but like watching this, there were so many things I was like, this is Naruto. This is Naruto. This is Naruto.
I'm a real big fan of the fight with Death the Kid and the like Anubis Sphinx.
The Pharaoh.
Yeah, the Pharaoh and the
once
the pyramid.
once he actually sees the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Yeah, left, right, right. So for those who haven't seen it, Death the Kid is completely obsessed with symmetry beyond OCD to the point where it's like crippling. Or if he notices something isn't symmetrical or isn't perfect, he actually like will break down and either have like a nosebleed or vomit or like can't help but like run away. He abandoned his weapons because he felt like he didn't fold the toilet paper into perfect triangles. Like
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
He also
and then he
thought
felt
that
It's
better.
a little annoying.
He also thought the painting was tilted to like the right or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It blows my mind near the end of this arc when they're trying to stop the Kishin from being reborn, and he's just like looking around. He goes, that piece over there went to this pillar that's over here, and that makes this fit over here, which is perfect. It's symmetry, and it's like that was his way of like trying to calm down his brain, but it actually like took him off the deep end, and he ends up basically like in the fetal position until Black Star gives him like a flying drop kick.
I like when he's freaking out about the tadpoles bombs.
Oh yeah, because they're in a non-symmetrical order.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Liz
yeah.
is trying to get him to get moving. He's like, and then she's like, Patty, get him going in the way only you can. She's like, get your ass moving.
And he takes off.
You're so mean, Patty.
Wow, you actually got him to move.
I feel we
Man,
have
this-
two people we haven't talked much about yet.
Who's that?
Sol and Maka.
The main character. Well,
Yeah,
they're all
main
the main
characters,
characters, but
too.
still. Oh,
Man, I feel so
Well, that's
bad for
'cause
them at the
they're-
very beginning of the show.
they're
'Cause,
not
you know,
quirky as the other two.
True.
Groups, anyway.
they have a lot more serious dynamic. Like the dynamic between those two is a lot more involved than the rest of them are. Where like the Thompson sisters, aka Patty and Liz, they have a cool backstory of like how they got with Kid, and like I don't know, in the boat scene when Liz gets taken by the ship because the bottom opens up. And Patty's like, you can use me. I'm going to transform. And he goes, I can't, because he can't use one pistol. He has to use two.
Yeah, he really lucked out finding, siblings that both turn into the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
It helps
But-
that they're twins.
Are they?
Yeah.
I swore I thought.
I thought they were
Liz
just
was
sisters.
older.
I didn't
I
think they
could
were
have sworn,
twins.
I don't- they're-
that they were called that
They
Death
say-
called them the twins.
Twin pistols, but I don't remember if he calls them twins just outright.
No, because the
He
taller
might
one that I forget which one is which, honestly.
Taller
After
one's
watching
Liz.
Liz is the taller one.
Okay, so Liz looks at her
Patty's
sister.
the stupid one.
Yeah, she goes, I can't help that my little sister's bigger than I am. Talking breast size.
Oh, yeah, because Kid grabs both of their boobs because he says that he doesn't like that one's boobs are bigger than the others.
Yeah. So I'll
Which,
never
I
understand why anime does that. Like, what's the obsession with boobs all the time?
They're
What, you don't
obsessed
like
with
boobs?
I love boobs, don't get me wrong,
Japan, I
but
guess? I don't know.
must be a Japan thing.
I mean, I get it. It's fair. There is, going back to it a little bit, there is so much to talk about with Sol and Maka. Like, I do feel bad for them in the very beginning when they have 99 corrupted souls and all they need is one more witch soul. So that way that soul can turn into a death weapon. And they end up killing Blair at Lord Death's request because she's a witch and she's not. She's a cat, a magical cat who's just wickedly powerful.
Which I still think that's bullshit.
That's kind of how I felt. I'm like, it's not their fault that Blair wasn't a witch.
They couldn't have
Death
the
is
show just end then, though. Like, they have to have the adventure of gaining those 100 souls, or the 99 souls,
Right.
and then the witch's soul. Come on.
As
now.
I said in my one note, I don't think anybody's going to get their 100 souls.
Yeah, no, they're all.
They're all just
I mean,
dumb
Blackstar
enough.
could have. Blackstar literally could have. They were all sitting in front of him. He just didn't do it because he didn't feel right about it. Because Mifune killed all the members of the Al Capone gang, so all their corrupted souls were there, and then all he had to do was kill the child witch who was there, which he absolutely could have done.
Yeah, because he. Well, I was going to say kick Mifune's ass, but more or less caught him by surprise.
He did ninja
I mean, he kicked
things.
his ass.
He did do ninja things.
They did substitution jutsu. There's a lot that I kind of want to bring up to you guys that I'm curious about your thoughts on. So, like, let's talk about the power levels. Honestly, like, I can't help but feel like Maka and Sol are the most powerful team when they really put their mind to it. But I'm not going to say that they're not the most powerful in the show, but I would say they are the
Out
most
of the
powerful
three?
of the three. Yeah, the three
I
main teams.
personally think
Death
they're
the
the
Kid.
weakest.
Yeah,
The
Death the Kid,
absolute
I think, is way
weakest.
stronger.
And so is Blackstar by a lot.
Yeah.
Sol and
Death the Kid
Maka
is
are
broken.
by far the weakest, but they appear to be the strongest because they're the least weird and, they're more straightforward and actually fight correctly. And So it appears like they're stronger, but the other two are so strong that it doesn't matter that they're messing around. They still get it done.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Jay-Z on that
I don't
one.
know, though. I can't help but feel like they've gone up against tougher opponents, though.
Are they actually tougher, or does it just seem that way?
I mean,
I don't think Maka and Soul are doing shit against Needhog and Flying Dutchman.
Agreed.
I mean, do you honestly think that Black Star could have taken down Ragnarok and Corona?
Absolutely. He is the only one that actually could, because he can do soul attacks.
Yeah, but
He would have destroyed them.
That's also Black Star not being stupid.
He wouldn't be, though. Not in that instance. I don't
know on that one.
He seemed pretty focused that entire chase down arc.
Yeah, until they got to the Kishin and he destroyed the relic.
Well, that wasn't his fault. He was too focused, actually. That's why that happened.
They actually said his hyper focus actually kicked in his sixth sense that never normally is turned on.
Mm-hmm.
I love whenever he says that, whenever he's running towards them, he's like, luckily enough, my sixth sense is trash, so I'm going to go up and attack him, so the madness doesn't even affect me.
Right. So back to that Ragnarok and Krona fight. Kid would have been fine because he could keep his distance. He would have just stalled. Black Star would have annihilated with his soul wave. Maka's literally the worst one to fight him. Maka didn't even beat him.
Kid had the opportunity to fight Krona and Ragnarok on Needhog.
They flew away, though.
Yeah, but he didn't even do any damage to.
Well, that's what I'm not saying he would have beat him. He would have stalled.
I mean, that's fair.
But what's the point of stalling if you can't beat him?
Well, in this instance, the point of stalling is for the other two to get by. But because he's the fastest, that's why he just went.
I don't know if Krona wasn't symmetrical and Death noticed, and Death the Kid noticed. I think Krona's just done.
Yeah, I think his the soul resonance could actually do something to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you talking about whenever they unleash the death cannon?
Death cannon sounds so much cooler, and so.
Also, I do like whenever he uses his name Death Cannon on Black Star and Soul when on his first day at the academy.
The way they say his name in the Japanese is Deszikido. I love it.
Black Star.
Black Star.
Dude. All right, so just going into favorite moments in this show, just like those side funny moments during the exam after Soul has been caught cheating and he's literally sitting in his underwear and Black Star is up being hung up at the front of the room because he got caught trying to steal the answers to the test.
Is he gonna help me cheat?
Sticks his finger in his nose. Yeah, he sticks his finger in his nose to get the blood on his finger and starts writing on the board. And Soul's like, yes, he's giving me the answers. His last ditch effort. And he just writes out his name. He goes, I don't want your fucking autograph.
I love the
this
little
show
thumbs up
would be
afterwards.
so much better with cursing.
I agree.
I could see it. I could so see it.
There'd be so many times Soul would just look at Black Star and just be like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I could definitely see Tsubaki dropping a fuck bomb whenever Black Star's trying to sneak up on her while she's in the bath, and she throws that shuriken, hits him right in the forehead.
So
how many times has Black Star died so far? Well,
so many.
Way too many. He's been karate chopped by Lord Death with the death chop I think at least 5 times.
And Soul's been cracked over the head how many times by Maka with just a book.
Mm-hmm. Dude, when Maka's dad, the Death Scythe, is walking through the halls just Maka, making all those noises. It's like, what are you doing? I'm sending good vibes to Maka so she passes the test. And then later on, he's sitting outside of her window with candles strapped to his head, just making a little chant.
I love that moment in the hallway though, because Stein could have been such an asshole there or made fun of him, but he was just accepting. It was cool.
Well, no, he already fucked with him earlier whenever he was in the nurse's office.
Oh, true.
And he's like, so how are you and the wife doing? Actually, we just got divorced like 6 months ago. Yeah, I know. Then why'd you ask?
Speaking of the nurse.
Medusa.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I was pissed. Like, you see her as the villain first. I'm like, oh, okay, she's going to be a sweet villain. And then she's like, oh, Nurse Medusa. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Again, I enjoyed the show. There's just a lot of it that I was very confused on that made me not enjoy it through the first arc. But I'm excited to keep going.
Yeah, I
think
you'll
you're
like
gonna
a
dig.
lot now that the
Yeah,
Kishin's
you're gonna dig the rest of it. I think.
I hope so.
How did the sun and moon give you any kind of feelings?
Did you read my notes?
No.
Literally,
I didn't see you posted any.
I have the moon creeps me out, and I have why does the sun laugh like that?
I think he's just breathing heavy. Yeah, I think he's just breathing heavy, and I love when he's just passed out.
Whenever the sun's sleeping.
Yeah.
I really like when the
even the
sun was
sun's
like
sleeping.
fighting sleep. You could see him going down and coming back up.
Yeah.
I will say though too with this
man.
show, the animation style for it being 2006
Something
this
like
show
that.
came
Yeah.
out. Like it's very
2022.
smooth.
No.
No?
What are you? What?
What are you smoking over there?
That was maybe Fire Force.
Fire Force was like 2016.
Yeah, it was, which is crazy because it's only season 3.
So the TV show in Japan premiered April 7th, 2008 and concluded March 30th of 2009.
Okay.
Yeah,
so for
so that's
being
when
an
I was
early
watching that.
2000s show, like the animation style is very smooth. It's very pleasing on the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Like going
Right.
back again, I know I keep bringing up Naruto, but you watch the first season of Naruto even 4 years earlier or 6 years earlier, it's so much rougher than this is, and they're kind of in the same vein of anime.
Yeah. I think this show really did a good job with its artwork. I really also... I do like some of the transitions too. Like what I mean by that is whenever they start going back and forth between like the old timeline and the new timeline, when they like show Lord Death back whenever he still had his like scarier mask and stuff like that. I think the animation style change is actually really cool because it's actually like darker there than it is in the rest of the show.
Yeah, it kind of feels like an old school like samurai type anime.
Yeah.
I really like the animation style.
That's awesome. I was curious to know how you two would do with the animation style, but I know that this one is one that did end up really good, so I was curious to see how you guys would feel
Even
about
though
it.
I'm more of a new gen animation style enjoyer, this one was really good. I enjoyed it.
I don't mind any animation style on an anime. I just want it to tell me a good story. It's kind of like a video game. I don't need a game that has 300 hours worth of stuff like The Witcher. Give me something that tells me a really good story in 10 missions, and I'm just as happy.
Okay, I could see that.
Like,
So you're fine with, which I am too. Like I'm fine with the shows that are literally 12 episodes and like that's it.
yeah, but
I
if it
hate
tells
the
a good
12
story,
episodes
I'm good
leave
with
you
that.
off- But I hate the 12 episodes that leave you wanting more that leave you on
Yes.
like a cliffhanger.
You mean like the Devil's a Part-Timer did to me and you, John?
Yeah, forever until season 2 came out.
Right?
I mean, I kind of
Or,
felt that way.
Dead Man Wonderland.
Sorry, I felt that way with the show not showing enough with like Sword Art Online. Like, have we all watched that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like, with that one, you see it go from like floor 1 to floor 10 to floor 42. Like, I wanted to see more in between. I understand they had to cut it shorter for the length of time that show was signed on for. It's just not enough for that one, but it still told me a good story. I'm happy with it. At least the first half of season 1.
The first half of season 1, first half of season 2, and all of Alicization.
I've heard the show basically after season 1 turns into shit. So
No,
That's just a
anytime
downright lie.
anytime they go to Alfheim Online, I do not enjoy it. Even though I would enjoy the game.
I didn't hate Alfheim. I hated the second half of season 1 with a passion.
Yeah, it's Alfheim.
Yeah.
Like, that part was
Yeah,
I liked it though
bad.
in season 2 though with
I couldn't do
Yuki.
it. Chish. Nope.
Okay. Anywho, back to Soul Eater.
So
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there
How did
eventually.
you guys feel that the season end was? Like, do you guys feel like it was like kind of what you guys expected? Where, because I'll be honest, I did not expect Medusa to live through this. I really didn't.
Well, she didn't.
She didn't.
Yes, she did.
Oh, yes, she did.
Yeah, you do see the snake at the end.
Because you see the
that's right.
snake at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do see the snake crawl through the
You
pipes.
didn't.
Like,
you didn't think that the person devious enough to sneak into the DWMA and be their nurse is going to survive?
I really didn't think she was gonna survive it. It was something I was not expecting. I thought Stein was gonna.
Who also controlled multiple other witches? One being an immortal werewolf with the head witch's eye.
She didn't control him. She put herself in a situation where she could manipulate him, not control, manipulate.
Which
I
he
mean,
was one of my
the same
favorite
thing
characters.
in this instance. Oh, Free is probably my number 2 for this part. Number 1,
Again,
Stein.
Going into the play on words, his character name is just hilarious because his name is Free, but he was locked up and now he's free.
Well, he decided his name once he was free. He's like, Free. I like that.
Yeah.
That'll be my new name.
Yeah, he's been in prison for like 200 years.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
even
also
remember his
voiced
name.
by one of my favorite voice actors, Travis Willingham.
It's Grog, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And funnily enough, Maka is Laura Bailey.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
That's
I looked up the cast because I was curious.
Yep.
You can never escape Critical Role no matter how hard you try.
Yeah, and Soul Eaters, you know.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know from...
Black Clover.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
But they're, like 9 years apart or something. But he sounds the same.
Yeah, that's wild.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure
Travis-
Stein's Hiei there, Hanshi.
Yeah, actually, he is.
There was another one in the show that I recognized their voice, but I don't remember who it was. I'd have to go back and rewatch it.
Spirit is Ed Elric.
Really?
Pretty sure. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
People that listen to this, fact check us on that. Fact check us on that.
Us.
Wow.
Yes, fact check us, please.
Fact check us.
All right, that's the new word for it. I need everything in the fact chest. We'll need to create a website called the Fact Chest.
Right.
Hey, there we go. Write it down. Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah. It's,
Steven!
it is. It's Vic Mignogna.
Steven, new objective.
I'm going to cut this part and send it to Steven directly.
Oh,
You should.
Mr. Video Game Guy, Excalibur's Troy Baker.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fool!
My least favorite character.
So we keep talking about Excalibur, and we talked about the weapons and the Meisters. Excalibur is a weapon that is in folklore. It is exactly what you think it is. It is the legendary sword. It's supposed to grant power and wealth to anybody who takes it, and for them to become a hero. And the sword is stuck in like a cave in the ground. And Stein talks about like the sword was even too much for him, and they were like, "Wow, even you couldn't, meld with the sword's wavelengths." because Stein can do it with anybody. He goes, no, it's just he was too much even for me. And you find out he's just fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
gonna
why in my
backtrack a
notes
little
it says Excalibur is fucking annoying.
Blackstar is voiced by Rimaru's voice actor.
Yeah, but it's so like she was so young then that it doesn't quite sound like it.
That's just wild to me.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep.
You know, I kind of wish we got to see Maka's mom a little bit more.
I agree. Or at
I
all.
don't think we saw her mom at all
Yeah.
in the first season.
You saw in a picture. You see her in a picture one time.
Okay.
Right.
That's the only time you actually see her is in one photograph in one scene.
I must have just missed that.
So I do wish that they actually showed her. 'Cause she's not dead. They're just divorced.
She's off doing some mission or something.
Yeah, she's like literally one of the best Meisters that's ever graduated from the academy.
I wonder who her weapon is.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because technically it would have been Spirit until he became a Death Scythe. Then he instantly becomes Lord Death's personal weapon.
Yeah.
Only because he's actually a scythe.
Well, yeah, because he only accepts Death Scythes, it seems like.
No. He only uses he's a scythe specific wielder, but there are other death scythes that aren't scythes, which you'll see literally next episode when we go back and watch.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Which you should know that.
After the first arc, I get really groggy because I've only watched the show through one time, and it was like,
Gotcha. I've watched
was
it
like-
many times.
yeah, it's like 12 years ago.
Yes. But that's why he keeps Spirit around, because he's actually a scythe, because he's a scythe wielder.
Well, and he does. Lord Death even mentions that all of his death weapons are spread out across the continents, and I would only presume that's partially just so that, you know, anywhere he would need to go, he would have one. But at the same time, he can't leave the school.
Right. Which we find out right at the end
I mean,
of this part.
you find out for sure he can't leave, but there's a lot of inclinations as to the fact that he can't.
Right.
And a lot of people have talked about the fact that he hasn't. They just don't know that he can't.
Right. Well, most of the time he doesn't even leave his mirror.
Right.
See, I had
He's mainly in just
always
like that one
assumed
room.
that was just because he didn't want to.
Right.
Right. Well, and especially whenever you see like the size of his soul, you'd be like, "Oh, it's just that massive." It's like, no, it's actually embedded in the ground, like in the city.
I mean, it is that massive, but still, yeah.
I guess going to the other side of things, how'd you guys feel about the witches?
Erica kind of sucks.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. I like her chant
do you-
when she does things, though. It's pretty cool. Ribbit.
I love Tadpole
Cribbit,
Johnson.
Cribbit.
Tadpole
Yeah.
Johnson is
I mean,
awesome.
Tadpole Johnson's the goat, but
I mean, I
Rest in
look at
peace.
Tadpole Johnson the same way I look at syrup. Okay.
yeah.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Jake didn't watch Beaufry, so he doesn't know who syrup is.
Nope. And I haven't even started mixing that episode yet.
It is a giant flying turtle.
Well, it's a little turtle that
Yeah, it's a little turtle.
gets the ability to become giant, and then she uses telekinesis on him.
So it's Ant-Man.
Yeah, so she. Ant
Kinda.
turtle, yes.
No, telekinesis, not telepathy.
No, the growth, the up and down.
No, I'm talking about the flying is her using telekinesis.
Yeah.
And then he said
the
Ant-Man.
flying is her
Oh,
using.
so the growing. You're right. I get it.
I was gonna say
Yep,
Ant-Man did not have psychic powers.
Well, it kind of had a pseudo telepathy talking to the ants, pseudo, but
No, he talked through his antennae off of his helmet.
which is pseudo telepathy.
No, it's a
The word
gadget.
pseudo.
Oh, whatever.
That's like saying Batman can fly because he's got a cape. He's pseudo flying. No, he's not. He's gliding.
He's gliding. No one says he's flying. What are you talking about?
It depends on what
Talk to
iteration
some
of
Batman
we're talking
fans.
about.
Right. Also, that's true.
Also, Batman worst DC hero.
Batman only good DC hero.
The Flash is one of my favorite heroes, so you take that back.
I would argue that
Fine, I'll take that
Superman is the worst DC hero.
Oh, by a mile.
Marvel Comics is better than DC Comics. Period.
Not here to argue against
No.
that.
I'm gonna fight you on that one.
I'll argue that.
In my
all day
opinion,
long.
Batman comics, then Marvel comics, then the rest of DC.
So you mean Detective Comics back when it was like actually?
No, it's still Detective Comics, but
Yeah, but it's like technically, like you're saying, like it's the early comic books that are the good ones.
no, any Batman comic book, in my opinion, like
Okay.
especially, like Long Halloween and Year One and stuff like that, better than anything Marvel does.
I would argue the only Marvel comics that come close to the Batman comics are the Spider-Man comics.
I agree with you there. I love Spider-Man.
I'm not a huge fan of Spider-Man, so.
So anyway,
I think
Masamune
dying
is
right now.
her brother.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that because that's really important. It's only important because that's how Black Star gets Enchanted Sword mode. Well,
Yes.
Tsubaki gets Enchanted Sword mode, but
Yeah. I love derailing this and then trying to bring us back in.
yeah, you caused that.
I know I did.
you do realize that a few of us actually have attention disorders that allow us
A
to keep going on a
few?
different topic.
A few. Try all.
You are not wrong on that one.
Oh man.
But yeah, this was something that I found really surprising when the fight with Masamune came up. Who, I guess, in my
I think, therefore I eat.
sense of like Japanese lore for like Masamune and stuff like that, or I'm not sure if it's Japanese lore. But I only know Masamune from the Final Fantasy games.
Final Fantasy, yeah.
Yeah.
Sephiroth's sword, isn't it?
I think so.
If I remember correctly, Masamune was also like a katana maker in ancient Japan.
I
Okay.
believe it's
So like,
it's something involving a katana, I believe.
yeah. So again, hearing that play on words where I hear Masamune, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
And
he
then-
Masamune was a famous Japanese swordsmith.
Gotcha. Yeah. Then Tsubaki being like, I'm gonna beat your ass, brother.
Which I guess that makes even more sense that Masamune would be he is the enchanted sword, which Masamune is regarded as the greatest swordsmith in all of Japan.
Right.
I think, therefore I eat. Look, I don't know how to deal with this.
So Tsubaki and Masamune, that whole weapon family thing, it kind of reminds me, and I think only Jim Bob's going to get this one. JJK kind of reminds me of like 10 Shadows, how it's passed down something through their family. It's kind of like if Megami only got 9 of the shadows and then he had like a brother that got the 10th. That's kind of,
which is what, like, they don't even talk 100% why that she was, or didn't they say like she is more powerful than Masamune, which is why even though he was the firstborn, she got given everything.
right.
So he's always held a grudge against her for that because
She's always loved him.
Yeah, and I mean, she even mentions it at one point that she didn't want
the
She
attention.
didn't want to play. She didn't want to play ball. She wanted to play house. She wanted to play with her brother.
And he took that as she pitied him, but it was really that she loved him.
Right. Because she even had a hard time like taking his soul at the very end. Like she had to mourn it.
Which that's another fight that like the good guy didn't win, but somehow won.
I do like the representation that they used. The representation that they used with the like vacuum cleaners that want like the two souls were like trying to absorb each other, and it was like a battle of will for that whole thing. It wasn't actually like a physical battle, it was a mental battle.
Meanwhile, Black Star's getting the shit beat out of him by some old dude in a stick.
Encore. Dude, he was about to beat the hell out of that guy for about to swing on Tsubaki while she was in that battle.
Right, like he didn't give a shit that he was getting his ass beat.
Oh yeah.
More respect for Black Star.
Again, I really like Black Star of this show.
Yeah.
I just can't stand Excalibur.
I also didn't like Excalibur.
How did you guys feel about the dude Ox who went back and did the full 1,000 criteria?
He didn't do that. He didn't. He just listened to the stories and then left.
He did all of it.
He did all of it.
He did all of it. He's the only person to do all of it.
Which included the 5-hour seminar of Excalibur's life.
Storytelling party.
Yeah, the storytelling party. I love too that he finished it and he's like, "Yeah, nope, I'm good."
I already have a partner.
He said he's not a fighter, so he doesn't see the point in having a weapon. Which is weird to me that he's at the DWMA and he has no intentions of being a fighter whatsoever.
I mean, like that he had a single strand of hair.
Right.
And I think it's Liz pulled it out or Patty pulled it out.
Patty. Oh yeah, the one hair that he has.
Or no, that was Liz.
It was Liz. It was Liz. She saw the one hair sticking out of Ox's head during the exam. Yeah.
Yeah. You say the test episode sucked, but we've brought it up so many times already.
That's because there are some good parts in it, but that episode still sucked. It's like,
what did you guys think about Sid, the teacher, the zombie teacher?
That's he the type was really of man funny. I was.
Ding dong dong ding.
Second period.
Dude, I love that he was kicking their ass with a tombstone.
Mm-hmm. He would have killed them if he had his weapon.
It wouldn't have been a fight.
He was a 3-star Meister.
Right. He's a badass.
Oh, yeah.
And he only got stronger after he died.
Right? Which, John, you might know a little bit more about this than I remember. Did he give a reason why he became a zombie, or was that like just a Stein experiment that just happened?
I think that it was just a Stein experiment that happened.
Okay, because they never really fully disclosed that from what I remember.
It's like he just randomly died. I think he fell and like impaled himself with the Statue of Liberty.
I was gonna say he has a hole on the middle of his head.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the kind of man I am.
That's not the kind of man I was.
The point where he's talking about he never babied his students, which is why he's like kicking their ass so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how you create the good students, is you have to kind of beat them to make them better.
Sure.
Yeah. I was super stoked that he lived through
at least
all
an
the
anime
tadpole bombs.
Makes sense that he survived because he could, dive into the ground.
Yeah, he can do that.
Invulns suck.
I still think the witches are something that's not something that we've talked about enough, because there's Free, who has the Grand Witch's magic eye that he stole, which they didn't go into a lot of detail about how he did that, but I think that has to go to show you how powerful Free is. He's an immortal. And like the episode where there's the like witches like mass that happens, where like all the witches get together, and
was that
Erica and
generals gathered in their masses.
Yeah, hell yeah. The witch Erica and I can never remember Mizune.
Chi-chi-chi.
Yeah. Chi-chi-chi. Oh, just because the 4 Mizunes, or the 5 Mizunes, and the witch Blair having like a freaking like hot contest.
I was all about that as a teenager when I first watched it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I bet you were.
There's just like that part where it's like, yeah, well, you dress like a slut. Well, look at your top. It's so ugly. And it's like all the people are just like crowding around them as they're just like basically like feeling each other up, like trying to argue about what they're wearing.
The fisherman is dead under a bunch of rubble. And he's like, hot, 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 hot.
I'm surprised that fight didn't actually like really happen too well. Because I mean, honestly, Blair was beating the Mizunes, and then they transformed, and then that's kind of where like that fight ended, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that she escaped. You see that Mizune escaped because when the Kishin leaves, you know, they kind of like just stop fighting.
Which I was expecting more out of that final section, especially after, Mizune. Yeah, Mizune. Or no, not Mizune. Asura. When Asura gets released.
Dude, that whole scene where he's putting his skin back on,
Ugh.
like, I don't know, man. That whole part was just like skin crawl for me.
Yeah.
It's funny. I hate horror movies and scary shows and stuff like that. That didn't bother me.
I don't know, it just made me crawl a little bit. I don't know.
It could be because it's animated. It doesn't bother me nearly as much, but like turning something on like one of the medical shows and you see like their hand is just like peeled back and the ligaments moving and stuff. Can't do that.
No.
But this one didn't bother me
good.
because I think it's animated.
No, it is animated. You don't need to think about it.
Well,
It is.
God damn it. Let me put this on record. I can't speak to save my life.
Love you.
I'm going to get your ass.
I'm in danger. Just going into it a little bit, dude. I have to get your guys' opinions on. Were you expecting how they were talking about the Kishin's madness was overflowing? Like how the closer and closer they got to it, like they just started going like more and more insane. Because, dude, that was like pretty graphic. Like what they were showing, where like the witch Erica Frog thought that like the Kishin stole her face.
Yeah,
And
that was wild.
Right, and then you flash back to reality, and she's got like a needle to her throat.
Yeah,
And Freeze literally got some blade halfway through his neck.
that he shoved there because he was hallucinating.
Mm-hmm.
That reminded me a lot of Avatar Last Airbender with Ko the Face Stealer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Another show I've watched
forgot
way
about
too many
that.
times.
Same.
Good one. It's a good one.
It's one we
I do
could
love
cover on here
whenever-
because a lot of people consider it anime.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's not, it doesn't matter. We could cover it on here.
I understand that it's not, but I'm gonna fight that it is till the end of time, even though the creator has said it's not.
Yeah, just like Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
No, it's not. It's a movie that happens to take place at Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie.
So does the second
I
one.
mean, Harry
So
Potter
maybe
does
all
the
of
same
them,
thing.
but-
Harry
There's-
Potter
no, no,
has...
no. Like every
there
Harry
is a
Potter.
Christmas scene in Harry Potter,
Next,
Yeah,
you're gonna say
technically-
Home Alone isn't a Christmas movie.
right?
Home Alone is a Christmas movie.
Home Alone is based around Christmas. Die Hard is based around a guy trying to kill a bunch of people. It just happens to
On
take place on
Christmas.
Christmas.
No,
I
Home
know-
Alone is
put
based
that
around
cookie
a
down.
kid who's home alone.
Yeah.
On
Put the cookie
Christmas.
down.
I think it's the same thing. Home Alone.
Yeah,
If Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie, neither is Home Alone.
I'm okay with that.
the first one. The
'Cause
first
it
one.
gets you
Second
to
one's
admit-
definitely a Christmas movie, though.
It gets you to admit that Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
I won't though. So Home Alone is.
The first one isn't.
Oh, God. I've missed doing this with you guys. It's been way too long.
Yeah. I am really glad that you guys liked the show at least. Even though it's one that you may not want to watch frequently. I mean, I didn't. Like, I haven't watched the show in years. It's one that I have watched. So, like, I remembered a lot of things from it, but I really did need the refresher of having to go back through and watch a bunch of episodes. Like, I forgot how much comedy there was in the show. The comedy really made it worth it for me for, like, certain scenes. Because they add a lot of comedy in places you don't expect there to be. So from that aspect, like I really feel like this show has a lot of like hidden charm that you just need to make it through certain areas, and then something really amusing or something really deep happens that you don't expect.
That's what kept me watching. Like, just the little hidden comedy, the one-liners, like, that was the best part of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed. Like, the story was cool and everything, but it was the quips and the one-liners and the jabs that kept me watching it.
I mean, for me, it's the growth between, especially in the first part, Maka and Soul, and you'll see throughout the second part through the whole group.
Makes me excited to watch the second arc.
Oh, yeah. Especially between Maka and Black Star.
Oh.
It's one that will be on the docket for next season.
Maybe we'll make this one just like our Halloween one.
So we won't watch
I mean, we could always do that.
for another year.
I mean, we could always watch it and then just do an episode later.
True.
We've already kind of started picking our next episodes for the next season. We've got a couple of decisions, but we're still kind of figuring out like an order a little bit. We've got some picks though that we're already set up for. I am sad this is the end of the season though. This has been very much a learning experience for me that I really can't do what everyone told you not to do, which is to judge a book by its cover. I mean, look at Blue Lock. Look at My Hero for me is a big one because
on the surface you should love it.
Correct. Is if you look at the cover, it should be one I'm really into. And then I started reading into it and I'm like, this is stupid.
It's one of my favorite.
I truly don't understand the hype. I don't get it. I really don't. I feel like the show takes way too... And unfortunately, after Freerin Ajax, unfortunately, I have to look at... you know how I had to change my thought process for Freerin, where I had to completely think about it a different way?
Yeah.
I think I have to do that with My Hero because, as we discussed, it's not Freerin's story, it's Fern's story. I think for me, I'm still focused on it's not Deku's story, it's everybody else
Class
around
1A's
his story.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
Exactly.
I think that's where I'm going to need to start rewatching it again and just change my thought process on it. But without shows like Freerin, I would have never been able to think about how I can change my thought process and to not forcing myself to like something, but giving myself a more of an opportunity to like something or more of an opportunity to understand something that
you approach
I
it
just
from a
truly am
different
not
perspective.
understanding.
It's approaching from a
Correct.
different perspective, which allows you to appreciate it for what it is, and not for what you originally perceived it as.
Which this one is a good one for me because I love the big, bloody, gory anime. And this one has some good fight scenes in it. It's got a lot of action in it, but it's not fighting every episode. It's, for lack of better terms, a lot of bullshit, fighting, more bullshit, fighting, Excalibur, fighting.
There's second part has a lot more fighting, as you would imagine, since the Kishin's out.
But at least that's how I felt with this first season, and that's kind of where I've had to open it up of okay, this anime is not what I would typically watch.
Right.
So if I just watch the show for the characters, it made the show better.
I mean, I usually do just watch shows for characters.
But I watch stuff for story, not necessarily the characters.
Yeah,
This one's more for character development and stuff.
That's fair.
Versus the story.
Well, it's like if Nick looked, if Jim Bob looked at My Hero as more of non-Deku characters, he'd probably enjoy it more.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Instead of Deku in his story.
Which I think Deku is one of the worst main characters I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I would disagree with you, but that's okay.
They could have killed him off in the first 3 episodes, and I probably would have been like, okay.
Okay.
I truly think he is a horrible, horrible main character.
Damn.
I don't.
That's wild.
Wow.
I
that one
I don't
hurts.
know if I'd go that far. He's one of the most annoying ones, that's for sure.
It's one of those like Deku actually ruins the rest of the show for me.
He's no-
It's like watching The Office.
talked
and
about
certain,
this.
like Michael Scott episodes are just like
Right.
I just can't. There are some I love the show The Office, but there are certain episodes where Michael Scott ruins the whole thing. Like I think Prison Mike, that episode ruins it for me. Even though I know the character itself is a meme and loved by everybody, well, a ton of people. And then Date Mike. I think Date Mike is another one that I don't know if I can handle.
Hot take on this one. The Office is a terrible TV show.
I've only watched like 5 episodes.
Anywho,
I haven't watched any of it.
I just want to pop back in and say Deku is no Kafka Hibano.
Absolutely not. Kafka is the shit and a total badass.
And not a badass at all at the same time.
And not a badass at all, yeah. Please don't tell Mom. But the door's only open one way.
Bro, we didn't talk about Krona like at all, bro.
Yeah, the demon sword.
Yeah. How could we? How could we not?
Dude, the demon sword is wild, man. The demon sword is a character that I didn't expect to like as much as I do.
I love
mean,
Krona. Part
I-
the second half especially, but
yeah.
I kind of disliked Krona.
yeah, he's a bit annoying at the beginning.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that Krona was Medusa's son. That got me.
I can't believe that Chrono was a boy.
Yeah, but Krona is a boy though.
Agreed.
It's like Haku all over again.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree.
not to that extent though.
No, but it was still just
No,
like, oh.
The first time I watched through, I thought Krona was a girl, and
Same.
then
Especially,
they got to the part where it's like, I'm a boy, you know? It's
It
like,
was
oh,
Felix all over again.
my blood is black, you know?
I liked the ending of that fight, though, where...
Stein came in.
What's that? Oh, when Stein came into it? No, I was talking that...
Or are you talking about the other one?
I'm talking that Maka and Krona fight at the end.
When she, like, subdues herself to the madness.
And creates... or not creates... but convinces Krona that she is a friend. She has someone who cares about him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of turns him around. Like I really liked how that ended out. It was very satisfying.
I loved when Ragnarok tried to come out and start beating up Krona again, and Ragnarok's tiny because he has no power because Krona's soul like started taking control back.
I really liked how he transformed into the sword as well. That sword was sweet looking. Scary as hell, but really cool.
yeah,
Goopy?
I love Shrunken Ragnarok.
I just loved Ragnarok in general. The first time I ever watched this show, he immediately just hit a spot for me where he's like, "Shut up, Krona. Let me give me your lunch money." It's like, no, I don't know how to deal with this.
You've already
Ragnarok
taken
was
enough of
great.
it. I don't eat enough as it is.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
I loved Ragnarok.
definitely one
I
of my favorites.
disliked Krona.
I could see that.
I get you on that one.
Oh, how did you guys feel about whenever the Needhog section was going on and Death the Kid was like, yeah, everyone thinks that Needhog is the black dragon, but actually it's the demon sword. That the demon sword is actually the black dragon.
Was it? I mean, yeah, but
I didn't put that together
'Cause, I
at
mean-
all. I missed that completely.
Yeah, he literally brings it up like when they're on the Needhog and Ragnarok is there after Ragnarok cuts the dude's head off.
Oh shoot! I
yeah,
missed that.
but the Flying Dutchman and the Needhog is what killed all the people. That's why all the souls were on the ship.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
But
the
he's-
Black Dragon
he's-
is what
he's-
killed all the people. I think that the kid was just making an assertion that the demon sword was more powerful.
I like mine better, so I'm going to go with that from now on, but I see your point. Agree to disagree
like
to agree.
like he came there to fight the Dutchman and Needhog, but ended up having to take on the Demon Swordsman because he's more powerful. He's the he's the actual big bad, therefore the Black Dragon. But yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, the Captain Barbosa dude, the captain of the Needhog, he even said that Krona was like an impersonator and wasn't a real Kishin. So like that was who Death the Kid thought all the souls were for, but he rightly addressed, no, it's not.
right.
I still don't know how I missed that. Makes sense now.
I do like how he's wearing like Lord Death's garb in that whole scene as well.
Yeah,
He's just standing on the front of the boat while Liz and Patty are rowing, and it's like, Patty, if you're going to do damage, you have to hit a ship in the middle. Do it again.
And then smack.
Yep, runs his face into it again. Does no damage.
he looked pretty dang cool, just like Lord Death.
I do like whenever they went into the bit about like the Kishin was like, oh, you changed your mask and your voice is different. He's like, yeah, my old voice and old masks kept scaring all the little ones, so I had to make a change. It shows like the kids running away screaming as he's wearing like his old like scary death face mask.
Now he actually looks like a cartoon.
Yeah. And basically acts like one. Oh, this is definitely a good show. I'll be excited for you guys to actually check out the second arc of this as well, because it's a really, really good show.
I am excited for the second arc. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, this is one that I think the second arc is going to be better than the first.
Just like the first season of Sword Art Online.
I just want to warn you though, the ending's kind of shit.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, the ending is.
Wow, thanks, Jay-Z.
I need to read the manga because apparently it's different.
I'm now less excited about the second half.
It's worth it though. Everything.
Well, just ask
before
Nick's
the
wife.
very
I'm sure
end.
she has it.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
also have it too, but
Oh, okay.
I'll say we have the whole thing.
yeah, I have it all in the perfect editions, which I'm not going to read them. I'm going to read it like on my phone. I'm not touching those things. Those are collector's items.
Yeah, we have all those ones.
You sound like me with my Assassin's Creed statues.
I mean, yeah, but you can't. There's not really much you can do with those statues
They're pretty.
unless you're brave.
Jesus, Jay-Z.
Thank you, Jax. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Oh my god.
so fucked.
I missed out on that one. 'Cause
Good.
I'm
Good.
stupid.
Good.
I'm gonna cut all of this out of
Don't
the
do
final
it. No,
recording.
No. No.
You forget I'm the one that holds the power here.
Insert technical difficulties. Oh man, is there? I guess is there anything else you guys want to bring up or talk about on this one?
I don't think so. I'm excited to see where it goes, though.
I'm glad.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
glad you
have
guys
to
like
talk
this one.
about how Spirit's a massive perv.
I mean, he is.
We'll save that for next time.
Absolutely.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Another one we'll need
Please
to cover
don't
at
make
some
me
point,
watch
you know?
that.
You can watch Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's really good.
I just need to finish
have
Dragon Ball Z
yet to
Kakarot,
see
and
a
then I've
single
watched it.
episode of either.
Really? That's somewhat surprising.
I just remember watching
agree with
20
that.
minutes of yelling.
Well, I mean,
That's
you know
the
the old
vibe I
joke
get
of
from
how
it.
many Super Saiyans does it take to change a light bulb? It's one, but it takes 7 episodes.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Ah! This time on Dragon Ball Z. Ah!
The voice actor passes out.
You guys are like the people that watch anime through reels. That's how I feel
No.
about you right now.
Damn.
I've been called out.
What a shot.
Shots fired.
I love when people
and chew bubble gum.
I love when
I'm all out of gum.
people, say stuff about an anime or something.
All right, Duke Nukem.
And it's clearly it's like very evident that they didn't actually watch it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will admit I have a terrible memory, and from what we talked about with our first few episodes that I'm on, I sound horrific with it. That's why I made notes on this one to remember more of what happened. And I still forgot stuff.
I mean, it happens.
I
mean, when you
however,
cram-
have watched 5 million animes and still remember like everything from all of them.
Yeah. I'm different. I have to watch it like 400 times before I remember everything. Like, you could ask me something about Avatar Last Airbender, I could probably tell you.
What is the name of the cabbage salesman?
There is no name. He's just the Cabbage Man.
I know.
I love Cabbage Man.
What?
Everyone loves Cabbage Man.
Is your quest?
To seek the Grail.
What is the speed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
Oh my god, guys.
I don't know that. Ah!
Nerds.
What is your favorite color?
You say that after we just talked for an hour about an anime and you call us nerds for quoting Monty Python. Wow.
No, you're nerds because you play a bunch of Magic the Gathering.
Fair.
That.
It took me forever to get into Magic because I saw it as like the epitome of nerdity. Even more so than like D&D. But
That is why I don't play Magic.
But then I eventually played it and I can't get enough of it.
Nerd.
Aaron,
Shut up, Aaron.
All right.
Aaron,
I'll make
Aaron,
you play.
opening magic packs is strictly just gambling. That's all it is.
Yes, it is. And I just opened like 9 of them today and got a couple cards I wanted, but no money.
All right.
big
I
money
think that's it
cards.
for today, Nick.
Yeah, I feel like we are pretty much wrapped up. This is one that I'm glad that you guys liked and are kind of excited for the second arcs. John and I have already rewatched it. We will make some announcements here on the media of socials. All the interwebs will be contacted with the spiders, so don't worry about that. We will get back at you guys for season 2 of the Binge Watch Brigade. Thank you, all you binge watchers out there who have joined us on this 1 year of interesting conversations, cool anime discoveries, and wild friendships that will never end. You can't see it, but we're all just sitting here smiling with our thumbs up like a bunch of idiots.
Definitely idiots.
I'm definitely not flipping Nick off.
I may or may not deserve that. I don't know yet.
Time will tell.
But thank you guys. We really hope to see you guys in that second season. We will start up again in February of 2026. That will be when the new season starts, and be looking out on social media, Facebook. I believe we have a TikTok and do we have a Twitter? I always forget.
I don't remember.
It's X now.
I don't know if we have Xavier, but if we do, we'll get there eventually. So
He might be wheeling in somewhere.
yeah, we'll figure it out. But thank you guys very much for stopping in. If you did, have a great one. We'll see you guys in that next season.
Love you. Bye.
Catch you later.
See ya.
Deuces.